How's it going today, YouTube? We're here to talk about how it is the way we lift weights. You already know if I can't do it 8 to 15 times, I'm not throwing on my bar. But I got my boy Chuck with me here today. I'm gonna let him take over.
What's going on YouTube? As he mentioned, I'm Chuck. Good friends, great friends to be exact. And name of my YouTube channel is Valley of the Beast, and both of us are new YouTubers, and pretty much we're gonna dive heavy into fitness. Both of us, that's what we enjoy. But to get straight to the point of today, today's video is high volume versus low volume. Of course, as you all know who work out, it's typically probably will forever be a debate. However, me personally, if I had to choose one, I do like both. But if I had to choose one, I definitely prefer high volume. High volume for me typically ranges from 10 to 15 reps. Sometimes even more than that, but for the most part, that's average, 10 to 15 reps. If I'm not doing that, no matter what particular muscle I'm working out, is pretty much a waste of my time.
I got you. So, like whenever you started just repping more instead of lifting heavy, did you feel like your strength went down a little bit? Because mine went down a lot, especially when I lost a lot of weight. But I am a lot more toned and more cut than what I used to be when I was a bigger guy.
Definitely. Now that's a great subject right there. Yeah, I definitely did lose some strength. However, with both of us, being that both of us are cutting, you're definitely gonna lose some strength in a way. I mean, that just comes with it. However, I was willing to sacrifice as much muscle or whatever, to just meet my desired goals. And however, I'm still going to sacrifice even more muscle. I was weighing about 272 pounds some months back, and right now I'm pretty much weight fluctuating anywhere from 238 to about 245, and don't want to get too much off subject here, but to piggyback on what he was saying, the point was you definitely did lose some strength.
So like a year ago, I was about 250, and when I really wanted to start losing weight, I do jiu-jitsu too. So about a year ago when I started jiu-jitsu, that's when I really started losing weight, doing as much cardio as I can too.
Yeah.
And I lost a lot of strength, but that being said, my body's more toned. Abs are starting to show. I enjoy it a lot more. And then when I was lifting heavy, my shoulders were sore. There was when I was squatting, there was days I felt like my back was sore, my knees were popping. So I just got to the point where I started repping everything, and my form looks a lot better now too from when I was lifting heavy. So, and my body's not taking a beating like it was from what it felt like when I was trying to overdo it on them weights.
Yeah, for sure. I have to agree with that. I can't disagree with anything he said. It's the same way with me. Like I said, I will be honest, I do like both. However, honestly, it doesn't serve you much of a purpose unless you're one of those guys out there, if you're trying to be a power lifter or some of that nature. Then in that case, that definitely makes sense. You're doing whatever your goal is. If it's 500 pounds and you're working to do low sets, maybe 225 for 5, 315 for 5, 405 for 5. In that case, that makes sense. However, we're not bodybuilders. We work a 9 to 5. So as far as to look good, for the most part, once again, I prefer high volume over low volume for sure.
See, that's all I want to do is look good, man. That's the main reason why I go to the weight room.
Definitely, that's what it's all about. It's just something about them cuts, man.
It's rough.
Just being defined. I picked that in today over just the bulky look. That's just me personally. No offense.
Food, bro.
Yeah.
Sacrificing the food, bread. I love bread. I had to sacrifice that. Pasta, man. I love, especially hibachi noodles, man. I love them.
Yeah,
I had to sacrifice spaghetti. Basically, like I said, all I'm doing is eating meat and vegetables. The only time I eat carbs before I go do jiu-jitsu or work out. And then, giving up ice cream, cake, all that takes a lot of discipline.
Yeah, discipline. That's a huge word. That's a huge word, man. It's tough. Yeah, I had to sacrifice. I'll throw some of mine out there as well since Jordan did. Hey, bread, that's a weakness of mine. Junk food. I mean, from Doritos to chili cheese Fritos to honey buns.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all get the point. I mean, I'm pretty sure some of y'all, face those same temptations. But definitely eliminating that stuff. Sugar, I learned a lot from just looking at your physique. I mean, of course, you're looking at yourself every day in the mirror, and I noticed a hell of a lot from cutting sugar.
Yeah.
Which I did get some great advice from Joy. Cutting sugar and mainly drinking that water, man. Make water your best friend throughout your fitness journey.
Yes.
Because they're definitely some of the best advice I've gotten from anybody in a long time. Water.
I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. I'll holler at y'all later.